Hi class, here's the video for the final assignment that I promised. You're going to be doing a report in this final assignment, so your formatting is really going to matter. And I want the report to be creative and I want the report to look good. So it's important that you think about how can you format a business report. Typically what you would see a business report like this would be maybe a shareholder statement for the annual shareholders meeting, or some other kind of format where it looks creative and looks nice, has call out boxes and other maybe pictures or graphs or anything that's needed to kind of give it a more visual presence. I'm going to post a link to a copy of a template from a website. Don't buy the template, it's not worth it. But look at how the template looks to kind of give you some idea about what it is that I'm kind of hoping to see. The important thing is you need to think about your audience. So you're writing about a possible win-win solution. Similar to what you did in your discussion board, you're looking at an issue in which two or more groups are in negotiation about, and you're hypothesizing a win-win solution. Now, obviously, you don't want to report on a solution that was already done. So, if your negotiation has already happened and is over and it failed, or it happened and is over and it was good, you're hypothesizing a different solution. So you're going to need to do something different than what was done in the previous negotiation. So the idea here is that you are looking to use research to support your win-win. And how is it going to be a win-win for both sides? This is going to be written as a business report, which means it's going to be single-spaced. You still need citations and you still need references, but the format of the way that the pages will look does not have to be APA style. You can make it single-spaced. You can make the margins however you want to make them. You can put in colored font. Obviously, the whole thing should not be colored font. That would be overwhelming, but you could put a little call box where you emphasize something that you've said. Those kind of things will help. Now, there's going to be 5 parts that I want you to use, and I want you to use the headings that I've created just so that we know that these are the sections of your paper. The executive summary, which is going to be the first section of the paper, should be written last. You should do the overview of the issue, the synopsis, the recommendations, and the conclusion, and then go back and write the summary of the entire report, which will be at the beginning of the document. You're going to want to have a title page, but again, this title page should be maybe a solid color with a cool title or with a picture in it. It should be kind of, it should look good like a business report would if you're giving this to a CEO, or if you're giving it to one of you is interested in doing the Britics. So if you're handing this to Theresa May, you want it to look good and be kind of cool and businesslike and have some color and formatting and that kind of stuff. So that's going to be really important in this final project. I think that's everything that I want to tell you. If you have questions, please email me them. I've already fielded a couple questions. And again, I'm going to show you an example document, but it doesn't have to be exactly like that example. I kind of would probably want it to be prettier than the example that you're going to see, but the whole idea is that you're including things in it that would support your argument, that looks good. You may not have pictures. There may not be a picture that works for what you're doing, but maybe there is. For this particular project, you don't need to worry about using pictures that are copyright protected. Just know that if you were doing this for a real report, that you could not use copyright protected pictures. So that's something to think about when you're doing the report. If you want to make sure that the issue is common, the picture has a common license, which allows anyone to use it, then that might be something you want to do. There's a few good free websites where you can get professional pictures for free that have the copyright removed so that you can actually use them in your work. That would be something that you could do, but I'm not going to require it at this point to be put into it, because I'm really wanting to see you do a good business report, and we can worry about those kind of mechanics later. So let me know if you have questions, and happy rest of your week.